While writing about post-concussion syndrome and CTE, I was talking about having an episode, and while writing about it, I triggered one. An episode happened while writing about having an episode. Now, this is from the book. Other times, standing at the bus stop, waiting for the bus, usually an easy task. During an episode when the bus pulls up and stops right in front of me, that act of stepping onto the bus, swiping a ticket, then sitting down seemed like the most difficult task, requiring every single ounce of brain power to force these simple actions. I almost needed the bus driver to help me on the bus and to swipe my ticket for me. This is where my episode started, and you can see how fast it went wonko on me. Writing this, I can still feel how hard the struggle gets. Feeling a little anxiety attack currently, feel a little drained reliving that moment. I have post-traumatic stress, and I was reliving the anxiety of when the episode happened. Seriously taking a break now, feeling anxiety, breathing heavier. This is a real unhonest. Now it's causing dizzy spell, hard to focus, vision shaking. Now I start misspelling stuff. This is causing a website. I'm now stumbling and falling against the wall. This all happened within 5 minutes. Now 10 minutes in, hearing loud ringing in both ears, vision is whitish and shaking. Blurry seeing screen, extreme difficulty spelling words. The ringing in my ears is growing, overpowering sound, earphones, listening to music. The ringing is much louder. Now, I'm in full episode trying to put this down. I'm also split between autocorrecting for easy clarity to read or leaving the misspelling in to show I can't spell all of a sudden. So I'm split between using autocorrect versus showing how difficult spelling has become. This is part is written during the full episode. Wow is all I can think. This is a strong, overpowering rush of feeling. Not shaking my head, actually. This is real, having an episode this lasted 35 minutes. Okay, then I went and turned everything off, turned my lights off. I crawled in bed and passed out for about 3 hours. I had no choice. My brain shut down and I had to go pass out for a few hours. Now, when I woke up, while it was still fresh in my brain, I went back and started writing about it. Now, here's an explanation of what just happened. Now, picking up with writing this, I can still feel how hard the struggle gets, feeling a little extreme anxiety currently. Now, here's where I'm giving commentary. Accidentally triggering a real anxiety attack. It felt minor at first. And back to what I was writing. Seriously, taking a break, feeling anxiety, breathing heavily. It was hitting me harder than I thought it was. And one of the signs of an episode is heavy breathing, feeling I am on a mountaintop, breathing thin air, and can't catch my breath. Now I go back and reevaluate play by play what I wrote during the episode. Now it's causing dizzy spell, hard to focus, vision shaking. From my perspective, the laptop screen was shaking, making seeing the words on screen more difficult. Think of reading a book while riding in a car on a rough road. This is causing an episode. Very bad spelling. I wrote to causing episode. I could barely even write it. I am stumbling and falling against the wall. I had gotten up to walk to get the freezer to get a cold Mountain Dew because I was thirsty. Give me a minute break. And I fell against the wall coming back. I luckily did not hit the ground. And this all happened within 5 minutes. Very sudden, going from being good, feeling all right, to feeling drunk in a flash. Now, around 10 minutes in, the ringing in both ears start. I have Meniere's disease in both ears, or tinnitus. It's a 10,000 to 12,000 megahertz sound. It's deafening. It can get really loud. So the ringing started in both ears. I was listening to Five Finger Death Punch through my headphones. The ringing grew louder and louder until I could barely hear the music. I had it pretty loud. It's Five Finger Death Punch, and I could barely hear their sound over this high pitched tone that's saying something. This loud ringing shorts out the brain being able to focus. It gets deafening loud, shutting down normal thoughts. Now, I read caption. I was trying to write what it was like during the episode. I was split between showing how bad the spelling became versus using autocorrect for easier readability. The only thing I could say was, wow, this is a strong, overpowering wash of feeling. My princess asked about my head shaking, jerking to one side really hard, and an involuntary action that only happens during episodes. This time my head did not shake or jerk. I felt it in the exact part I wrote during episodes. To study and compare how my brain just went wonko. I couldn't spell. I couldn't do much of anything.